I decided to make this video on the Mormons, the ones in Texas that had all 400 plus children taken. Well, America, that was your Waco. Unlike the blunder under the Clinton administration, under Janet Reno, who sent in tanks to take out a religious compound because they accused the then leader, David Koresh, of molesting children, but rather than bring him to trial, they just put a bullet in his sorry ass. This time they did things a little bit different in Texas. They decided to let the social service workers and the police, the local police, handle it. Well, to me, I was watching the press's reaction. How did they respond? Well, how do you get relatively a religion to look bad? Call them polygamous. They may be polygamous. Doesn't matter. If you want a dirty word, put a dirty word beside their name, like the polygamous set, or an occult, and stuff like that. Naturally, that's going to let the American sheep say, ooh, they must be bad people. We got to do something about them. Yay to social services. Yay to the police. That's what they basically say. But I was actually shocked that the Texas appeals court ruled in favor of the parents of the Mormon compound, because there was no physical evidence to show that the kids were in any kind of danger at all. True, they lived a strict religious lifestyle. So does the Amish. So does Jewish. So does Catholics. So does most of your major world religions, which I consider a joke. So what? But it shows that when you want to put a bad word behind a religion, just simply say it. And I'm just waiting to see how the Supreme Court, or the state Supreme Court in this situation of Texas, is going to rule. Got my curiosity up. See, the state Supreme Court, it should be a no-brainer. They should rule, because when the appeals judge, the appellate appeals judge, ruled that that other judge should vacate his sentence and immediately release the children. I think all of them should be returned to their parents. Even the 24-year-old woman who gave birth, because they couldn't determine her age or her marital status. So they jerked her out, put her under children's protective custody. She had instead of birthing her baby where she wanted to, instead she ended up having to birth it in under armed guards at a social service camp. Face it, America. This is the so-called freedoms we've been fighting. The so-called freedoms we send our soldiers around the world to defend, when in this country we're taking them away. Freedom of religion? What a joke. In other words, for the press to make religion look bad, all you have to do is put a bad word. I just hope, I mean, I'm not much for Mormons. I always thought they were kind of kooky, but it doesn't matter to me. I hope those men and women win the greatest legal battle Texas has already seen, and beats the brakes off of social services once and for all. Basically, stay out of our compound. When the kids come back, put up a gate saying, social service, stay away. Because right now we're at the ultimate road. It's people like them who are willing to stand up for their freedoms, not these bullshit, so-called bullshit people out there saying in the world that, yeah, we're defending freedom and democracy around the world, but we're losing it here. We're exporting our freedom and democracy, which we don't have a democracy, I'm just using it as a term of speech, but we're basically giving away our freedoms every day. Face it, America, these trials are very important. Watch and learn. And to those the families out in Texas, I hope you get your kids back real soon. They deserve to be with true loving parents like yourself. Well, peace out.